welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, driven by your Southern California Honda dealers. I'm Alec Lipton, joined by the Hall of Famer Big Game James Worthy, our Laker insider Mike Bresnahan. We'll hear from Mike Trudell standing by at the Chase Center in just a minute. Big Game, I'm going to literally give you the floor. A 109-103 win for the Lakers snapped their three-game losing streak in a dominating place for the Warriors. 21-6 at home coming into this one. They, of course, survived Jordan Poole going off there in the fourth quarter, and there were so many contributions. We're going to get into the new faces for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, as he just mentioned, shifting his mind defensively no matter what's going on offensively for him. Without LeBron James, a win they certainly needed most.
They did. They did. And, you know, it seemed like it was kind of bleak. Without LeBron playing, you got some new faces coming in. We didn't know how familiar they were going to be. But it was a close game all the way through. And I just thought, you know, when Poole got hot, I thought maybe, wow, they're getting ready to take over. But I thought the execution down the stretch in the fourth quarter, it's been some of the best that we've seen with the duo of Schroeder and D'Angelo Russell really making some great decisions down the stretch. I thought our bench played very well. I think 34 points off the bench was really good, 50 points in the paint. But I thought the guys kept their cool, and AD, usually when an offensive player who's used to getting a lot of shots, and they usually can kind of fade away if they're not getting it. But like you said, he really made that switch, some big blocks down the stretch and some big rebounds. So I just thought collectively, you know, it's funny when a star player is missing, how other guys seem to pick up. I thought Vanderbilt, 8 rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds is really good. Russell, 6 assists. I just thought it was a really good team effort, and to not have a dominant performance by AD, I thought it was, you know, it speaks volumes for what it could be.
A great team effort, Brez. Hold your thoughts, because we're going to head back to the Chase Center. Mike Trudell is standing by with Dennis Schroeder.
All right, Dennis Schroeder, you guys needed a victory there. Golden State took a lead in the second half, managed to fight back with a lot of new guys getting time. How were we able to turn things around and come out on top?
I mean, just play together, compete together, and having fun. I think the ball was moving from side to side. We did a great job. The new guys coming in didn't know all the plays, but they competed their ass off, so I'm glad we got the win.
Unlike you, to miss those 2 free throws, you did get a chance to redeem yourself, though.
Yeah, that one hurt. I want to get that back, but, I mean, you can't take it back, you know, go to the next play, and luckily we got the game.
Yeah, Dennis, what is it when you get new guys in, and it's new lineup, new rotation off the bench? What are the ways that you try to make up for that within the course of a game against a good Warriors team here?
I mean, we just told them, you know, we got to play freely. They play high-level basketball. All of them been to the playoffs. So, I mean, just compete on the highest level. Yes, sir. Junior, yes, sir. And compete on the highest level, play together, have fun. I think that's the biggest thing. And I think that's what we did, and that's the reason why we got the victory.
So you start in the backcourt next to D'Angelo Russell. He, of course, comes over in the trade. What have you noticed about his game, and what are the things that you think you guys can do to complement each other?
I think he's the best in the league after pick and roll to Pope. You know, he's so big and tall, and his mid-range game, floaters, he's great. 3-point line, you know, gives us another guy who can handle the ball and find open teammates. And, yeah, I mean, we can't wait to get Bron back and get everybody healthy and compete.
Last one for you. I know that you love the beautiful game that, of course, we call soccer here. But tomorrow, American football, Super Bowl. You into the Super Bowl? Will you watch some NFL?
Not really. I've been to the Super Bowl when I played in Atlanta, in Houston, I think, when Brady came back from 28-3. But I'm going to watch it with the team. And, yeah, we're going to enjoy that tomorrow.
Probably could have played cornerback or something. You know,
fast. I don't know what position it is.
Yeah, that's you're going to be fast in that spot and quick, strong. Anyway, I'll let you go. Appreciate it, Dennis.
Happy birthday, Junior.
Happy birthday, Junior, indeed. That was cute right there. I love what Dennis said. No matter who was on the floor, new guys included, him included, guys just played their tail off. And Brez, him especially, 26 points tonight, 51 points for Dennis Schroeder over the last 2 games in which there was no LeBron James. And you mentioned, or I mentioned to you guys, Darvin Ham the other night. there's something about Dennis. He said we saw it over the summer with his national team where he really chooses to shoulder that load, that responsibility when a star is out. I just think the production, his energy, his effort really came alive there in the second quarter. 9 of 11 from the free throw line, putting this team on his back as a point guard.
Yeah, he got the free throws that AD did not get tonight. AD only 3 of 4 from the free throw line. A lot of contact down there. But Schroeder, a ton of credit. Allie James in the last 2 weeks, the Lakers have shipped out 6 players and acquired 6 guys. Don't forget, there's some pretty good talent that didn't move at all. And Dennis Schroeder is one of those guys. As that graphic just pointed out, he has had 2 really good games without LeBron. I thought he was very poised tonight. I thought he was very calm. I thought he was part of a really good Laker defensive attack, too, at the top of the key. I mean, Klay Thompson, he'd been on fire. He had made 19 threes over the last 2 games.
73 points.
Yeah, today, Klay, 5 for 21 shooting. So that's the Lakers. I felt like they're really a step ahead of the Warriors the entire night defensively. Maybe the best defensive game for the Lakers the entire season. And what a breath of fresh air, too. I mean, D'Angelo Russell knows how to run an offense, you know, very calm and poised out there. He's going to be a big help. And finally, Jared Vanderbilt. This guy is a blender on the court. I mean, he is moving everywhere, disrupting on defense, helping out on offense. 4 assists as well. He can handle a little bit, too. Great pickups for the Lakers, no doubt about it.
I love when Jeff Van Gundy said that after the first quarter, we should have had an interview with Vanderbilt because he was just that active, energizing, of course. You love having a guy like him on your roster. But I think you make a good point, Brez, when you talk about the defense. You hold the Warriors to 42% shooting from the field. Just 12 threes. We talked about it in the pregame. They average the most in the NBA makes-wise at 16 a game. But defensively, the Lakers hold them to just 27% from deep. You have to give a lot of credit. Big game, you said it, you mentioned him, the guy right behind you, and Anthony Davis. I just think, too, we don't know how long LeBron James will be out. It's likely he's out again on Monday. And when you think about the big picture and what the Lakers need to accomplish here down the final 25, no matter what happens to him offensively, the other night, of course, against the Bucks, it wasn't a good shooting night. 9 of 22. Tonight, 5 of 19. But those 16 boards, the 3 blocks, everything that this team wants to accomplish defensively is going to start and end with Anthony Davis.
Yes, defensive rebounding was key. It would start with that. I mean, there was some big shots missed. Even though Golden State got a couple of opportunities for second chances, but plays like that, you know, the guys coming to the cup, really good, going at the shooter, right there protecting the rim. Those are key buckets that really get the team fired up defensively. And I think, you know, when they see him block shots like that, they go into a defensive mode. So it just changed the whole mentality of a team. And down the stretch, man, they really played good defense on Poole. Poole was hot for a while. They really got into him, switched a couple times between Schroeder, D'Angelo, and those guards, able to switch and put pressure on them like that. I was really impressed with that fourth quarter, the last 5 minutes.
James, big picture, this is a big win. Okay, this team has not practiced together after getting all these new pieces in the last couple days. This team has barely met each other. You know, I know there were a couple of the guys were on the bench for the loss to Milwaukee the other night, but for the Lakers to uncork this win on the road, whereas Ali said the Warriors are 21-6. That's crazy. And for the Lakers to say, okay, we have 3 games left until the All-Star break. All 3 teams just ahead of us in the standings. They still got to go to Portland, have a good effort there in a couple days, and come back home and play against a very good New Orleans team. But to knock off one of the 3 right away, yeah, they're 1-0. In these 3 games that they really need, still 5 games under 500, but they've got to stay in that hunt for the play-in tournament.
I think realistically, these last 3, need to go 2 out of 3 at least.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
And now you got the 1.
Yeah.
So now you can say, okay, we got it. You don't want to say, let's split the next 2.
Yeah.
But if they do split the next 2, that's not terrible at all.
Certainly a good start. Back to San Francisco, Darvin Ham is speaking with Mike in the media.
Darvin, things got tight late. New group, new players out there. How did you still find a way to execute and against a team that's played together?